You want to know why you really doubting yourself? It's because we're comparing ourselves with the world. We were never really meant to compare ourselves with the world. What do I mean by that? If you think about people from previous generations, they used to grow up and they lived in towns and small towns or cities and things like that. And they often compare themselves to other people within that town. But nowadays we live in a society where social media is so prevalent that we have no choice but to compare ourselves to basically the whole world. That's why self-esteem is so low. That's why confidence is at an all-time low, man. And it's people who are questioning who they are and their identity because they never realize and correlate that social media is sometimes smoke and mirrors. Social media is basically what people want you to know about them, what they want you to see about them, and basically highlights of people's lives. And oftentimes we take social media as this person is so accomplished, or this person has so much going on. What's wrong with me? This person is all on these vacations and taking these trips and things like that, and why I'm not going on trips. But you never realize that this person, half of its stuff is made up. This person might go on a trip, but they take so many pictures that they're posting it all year long to make it seem like they're going on multiple trips when it was just really one vacation and it was right up the road. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors that goes on behind the scenes of social media. So don't get caught up comparing yourself to the world, right? The Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And then it goes on to say, marvelous are thy works. That means that God's work is marvelous and that each and every person is special. So if you're sitting there, you're thinking like, I don't have a self-worth, or my value and my self-esteem is low. Just know that you're worth something. I want to point something out to you. You have to realize that the creator of the universe, the God, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, right, took time out of his day to create you and I. What makes you think that God would have took the time out of his day to create you and I if we were not important, if we were not needed? There's a puzzle that goes on with this world. There's a puzzle and the pieces are in fact us, because we complete the puzzle. And then there's things, I'm not trying to make sure nothing ain't crawling on me because I'm out here in the country. You see the water behind me, but we try to make these things like, yo, I'm not gonna fit in, or I'm not useful, or things like that. But if you think about a puzzle, every piece is useful, every piece is needed, because you can't finish a puzzle without every single piece. Even the smallest pieces on the board are needed to complete the puzzle. You are a piece of the puzzle, and you are needed to complete the mission that God has for us. So I want you to think about that. I want you to realize that God took the time out of his day, the creator took the time to create you and I, and he created each of us for a purpose. And it's important that we walk in our purpose and stop questioning who we are. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're needed on this earth. You are needed. So take that with you, man. I hope this encourages you today, man. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I love you. Peace.